What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Crew Talk. You get my man here, Brian Skelton, aka Gumby. You got Morty J, aka Morty J in the place to be. You got Jimmy Rodney, aka the Glizzy God himself. And of course, you got me, Angel Montoya, aka Ghost. Enjoy the show.
What do you do in San Diego?
We walk into a bar, and then you had the guys wash our cup, and you said, "Hey, when we come out, we get 4 hot dogs." And I was like, "I'm not hungry."
Yeah.
And Brian's like, "I'm not hungry." Walk in for an hour and a half. We come out. We come back out, and the guy's like, "Hey, your cups." And he's like, "Oh, that's my cups. Yeah, I need 4 hot dogs." And I was like, "I'm not hungry, Jimmer." And Brian's like, "I'm not hungry." And you said, "I said 4."
Angel's like, 1, 2, 3.
You want
It's like,
4?
That's free. I remember San Diego to the dueling piano bar. That's where we got the cups. I do remember that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't now ordered hot dogs because clearly I fuck with hot dogs heavily.
Like, good guy.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't eat hot dogs like that. Like, I don't have hot dogs in the fridge or anything like that. But like,
Oh, 4 times.
yeah, dude.
Let's come back to that.
Taco Bell? Love it, dude. Oh yeah. So that's a Taco Bell. So, and I think in San Diego, those hot dogs are good, and they wrap them in bacon, and they're frying them up right in front of you. Like those are delicious. It's not like
Yeah.
Every
it's not
quarter.
like
They're
the
not every-
7-Eleven.
Right, Keegans Irish Pub was good. And then we got there, and Jimmy walked in first. Jimmy said, "Hey, the black guy behind me, he wears joggers. Let him know he's not coming in with joggers." As a joke. 'Cause obviously, they give no fucks at Kiggins. So
Yeah.
Jay walks in, and he goes like, "Hey, man, your pants. You can't have us in here." And then he's like, "What the fuck? Get the fuck
went
out
left
of
immediately.
here."
But I was like, fuck, you can smoke in this place. They're like, what?
Yeah, it's great.
You wear joggers? I was like, "Okay, you're right. I'm sorry." He told me. He told me.
Yeah.
And that was that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we all get in, like, no problem. We're like 10, 11 deep there at least. We had to take 2 Ubers there. There's so many of us. I remember that band was pretty good. Like, that was playing. So we're getting pretty sauced up there. I paid the tab. I didn't
Don't.
I forgot who kept.
He kept
So
saying,
the
"Put him
we
on
went
tap.
there
Put
the
him on
next
tap. Put him on
night.
tap."
Not everybody.
We're 14 deep.
Round of like
They're
50
closing
offers.
up.
I was like, oh, okay, maybe 2. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got to go back to myself. And real quick before I get to Taco Bell, so we go there the next night too.
Hold on.
And
The first time we
I
got back
remember
to the house. Get back to the house.
Yeah. So yeah, we get back. We're pretty sauced, like, because we've already been drinking most of the day. We get back to the house, and like we're up till like 4:35 in the morning that night. Like most of us are. And I was so hungry, like I ordered Taco Bell on the Taco Bell app, and I think I got some kind of alert like it can't be delivered or there's no drivers or something. Then I tried to do it through DoorDash and through Uber Eats, or I just tried everything. So I ordered like 4 times. So, and then I forgot about it.
There's Taco Bell
I completely
everywhere.
forgot that I even ordered it because like we're just like hanging out and I pass out, and then Glock and someone else, I don't know, like Stinky went out front, I think, and there's like all this Taco Bell out front, just sitting in front
Sitting on the porch.
on the front steps, and like they smashed it. And like, we wake up the next day, I was like, "Oh, dude," I'm like, "Who got Taco Bell?" They're like, "We don't know. It's just outside." I see like I see my credit card saying like, "Oh, I ordered that."
Yeah, go back to Keegan's. So he paid the tab the first night. The second night, I think me and G were like the first ones to walk in or something. Or he's like, I'm gonna go buy some out of the bathroom or something. And then the bartender walks by. He's like, Jimmy,
Yeah, well,
you're back.
we kept hearing my last name. He's like Rodney.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I thought I heard it. I was like, but it's people's first name. So I was like, I don't know. And then eventually, like, me and the guy made eye contact. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, he's like, "Thanks for last night." I was like, okay. And at that point, see, I didn't know I had such a big bar tab until we went back. He's like, "Thanks for the tip," because I don't know who, someone else closed out my tab for me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It might have been John. I don't remember. Someone did, and like they gave him like a good tip, like not unreasonable. Like they took. We're pretty rowdy, so I'm not getting mad. Like you tip them a couple
That
extra
was
bucks.
not that Glock
But
was
yeah, it
on
was,
everybody's shoulder. So I mean, you can imagine.
Oh, my neck hurt the next day. That hot tuna night. So like my perspective was like way different. So we're like waiting. It's just 'cause, like we're waiting in line. I had to pee really bad, and I'm wearing like my red Bills fleece thing, so I stick out like. So I go to the thing. I really had to pee. And, everything was like kosher when I left. Like no one's really talking. It's quiet in line. And I go to the doorman. I was like, "Hey man, I just got to pee. Can I go pee and I'll come right?" Like you. I can't hide from you. Look what I'm wearing. He's like, "No." He's like, "No. I can't let." All right. So I ran around like the whole building to like. There's a side where there's like a path where people walk and shit. And so I go pee over there, and then I'm walking back, and then like I see a ruckus in the parking lot. So I was like, "Oh, well, I got to wait in line anyways. Let's go watch this fight." And like, cause people generally don't fight too much down in that area. It's kind of I think kind of rare.
You're from Jersey.
As I'm walking back, I was like, "Oh, let me go like watch this fight, whatever." And then as I get closer, I see it's Glock. So I was like, then I start running towards it, and like that's where the cops saw me running. That's why the cops came over, because they always post up at that bank through the drive-through of the bank. So like where that part of the parking lot is all blocked off from their view. So I start running over there, and then that's immediately like right when Glock connects, and that kid go like Glock. He's like, there's only like 2 or 3 of them like true, I think, trying to hit him. But when he flattened that one kid, it was all like, oh, oh, like they all. Every single one of them was like, "We're good here." Like they picked that one kid up, and there's like, "Hey, everyone, calm down." And Glock standard like, "I'll fucking kill every single one of you." Well, could and he could. You know what I mean? Like I don't doubt it. Me and Morty aren't gonna let our man go to jail here, because this like the cops are already over there at this point, and the cops like, "Hey, we didn't see anything. You guys leave. Everyone leaves. We're not arresting everyone." So we're like, "Cool, dude. Get the fuck out of here." And like, it's hard to hold Glock back. He's a big fucking dude. And then finally we leave. Then Morty drove, so we're in the forerunner. I remember, and we went to go look for him after that. Like, fuck it, let's go find him then. And luckily we didn't find him. We went to the bar across the way, and these old people were talking to us, and we're talking about it. And like, "Oh, his name's Glock, and he flattened someone." Like, sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Checks out. It does. I mean, I was truly scared. Like, yeah, I thought this kid was dead though. Because it's like that. It's like that shit you like see on TV where like they flatten on the pavement. You know what I mean? So they hit their head so hard. Well, I think like luckily his chin stuck to his chest like when he went limp. So when he fell, it was more like the flat of his back made that like pancake sound, but it's like his head cracking off the pavement. So luckily, like the kid got up.
But the fact that you just said like you went in Morty's car. Let's go find these guys.
Well, this kid tried to knock my head off, so
let's go find him. Well, yeah, he did. Like it was an unprovoked. It was a hate crime.
I wasn't doing anything. He tried to knock my head off. When Glock sees red is so funny. Yeah, that it's over, dude.
Oh yeah. That Kielbasa game. After that, we go to what's that? Xfinity Live right there in like the Philly Park area. So we're hanging out. I mean, it's probably only like 5-6 o'clock. We're hammering drinks still. There's a PBR in there. So we're at PBRs, and I start chiming up with this chick. It's going well. Glock like transitioned to be like blacked out drunk. And we're like outside, and these people just like looked at him. You know what I mean? And he's like, "The fuck you looking at?" And then like it escalated, and it was like that chick's friends. So I told him like, "Clearly this isn't gonna work." And then I tried to like, I got in front of him like, "Dude, I'm like, let's just leave." You know what I mean? Like, "Let's go, dude." He's like, "No, fuck that," and like trying to fight these guys. And like I physically could not move Glock. And then that's where we're getting kicked out at this point. You know what I mean? Like everyone's loud. The bouncers come over. And I'm like, I look at the bouncer, I'm like, "Will you help me? Like, get him out of here." Like, I'm down. Like, let's go. I'm like, yes. Like, we're leaving, no problem. Like, at least I'm down to leave. Like, help me get him out of here. He's just he's too strong for me to move. I'm like, I can't move him. All I can do is just like buffer.
Pick him up, please. Get him out of here.
Yeah, dude. So it's fucking rock, dude. And that's what I was scared, because those dudes talking like he would have murdered them. Like, oh my god, this could be real bad.
I'm gonna fucking murder them.
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. That it's over, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're fucking pounding ranch waters and now a beer.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
The fuck's a
I know
ranch
you
water?
said something. I didn't have my headphones.
I don't know what a ranch water is. That's a general. That was a curiosity question.
So he will explain it next concept.
Yeah.
Fuck Jimmy. No one likes
What? What I do?
no one likes Jimmy anyways.
That's true. I try.
I have a
Drink it.
thing. Should we
Strong.
shotgun now beers to like end the podcast? Brian's terrible at shotgunning beers.
For how many beers we've shotgun in our lives, to watch some of you guys open a can is atrocious. Like John,
John,
oh my God.
John the
How
child.
have you figured out there's an air
Yes.
bubble? There's an air bubble in there. You tilt and you crack where the bubble is,
Every
so it doesn't
time.
squirt everywhere. Like he's like applying pressure in the wrong direction, and it squirts out. He's like, I'm like, what do you
I
mean?
mean, I
How
can
does
do
that
it
happen?
with a knife.
Like,
I
it's-
get the concept of air bubble, but what I don't know the fucking
Wait.
tool that Angel has, because it pokes
Yeah.
higher up. Like with a knife, I put the knife tip towards the bottom of the can, whereas the tool it angles away from the bottom of the can.
You're
I
sh-
cannot fucking figure that shit out. It sprays every time.
I got a can right here.
Taking it on
You put this
video?
shit right here, like you tilt it like what's this, 30 degrees? The air bubble is gonna be like right here. So every time.
Every
so
time.
you take a butter knife, that's what I use here a lot, and you just pressure it, and it's gonna roll it back and be fine. I don't get it. John's like holding it like this and going down
No
here.
video.
Here we go.
Yourself.
We're going
I
three.
don't hear it.
We're going two.
Oh, dude, you're so funny.
Oh, you're so funny. The funniest shit when we're hanging out with people and Jimmy's like, "Oh, I know, I'm so pretty. I can't fight, but I'm pretty."
John says it more
No,
than me.
John is not pretty.
But-
John has a beard and no hair.
No, well, you got it. If you can't grow it on the top, you better grow it somewhere else. Peach strawberry.
Straight here, and you just come down. Everywhere.
Glock will literally use anything. I remember at John's wedding, he was using like the hook in a restroom and just like smashing a beer onto it, just shocking
Yeah,
it.
that was my thing. I would like go like any parties. I would look for everything to shop on with.
Doing good here. I don't drink that much because I have no friends. So see, watch like
Look,
rookie right here.
Are
Like,
you
you know what he's doing.
right?
Like he's like confident.
So
you see how he's
confident.
holding it? He's like
Where'd
scared.
he go?
It's like holding a baby for the first time, like a newborn. Like I don't know what to do with this.
I don't usually use this tool. I usually use a fucking butter knife or something else. I don't.
That has better
He's ready
grip
to go.
and a
Yeah,
hook.
but so that what I was saying earlier is usually I do it from this angle with a butter knife. I aim towards the bottom of the can.
Yeah,
You always hit.
not good.
There's no way
I
not to
would've-
hit the bubble.
I
This
would've-
goes up side of the bubble.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Where'd you
Fucking
go?
send it.
perfect.